Hello Zuma forums, Daniel here, also known as Dynamo 55B. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Force Works ECU. This is an exclusive product available by Chris at Race Concept. You can reach him on Zuma forums or you can find him on Facebook as well. First thing I noticed when I pulled this package out of the larger box of stuff that I got when I did my 164 install was, compared to the other stuff that was in there, is how much of a quality, just the packaging right off the bat. I noticed, I was like, wow, this is very professional looking product. You got silk screen, everything's clear, it's in English. It describes the features: selectable fuel curve, waterproof, 1-year warranty, plug and play, and O2. All this information is correct. Basic program, not exactly sure what that means. It also says basic back here. One question that comes to my mind, at least, is there an intermediate? Will there be an intermediate? Will there be an advanced? I don't know. But all in all, good product. Just had a question about that. Okay, let's get on to the instructions that come inside the box. Okay, can't read, which was a bit of a surprise to me because the box was in English. I thought this would be too. But nonetheless, Chris has come through with a translated copy, which is also very good. It's just, they didn't leave anything out. I think that all the information here that you need to know to use the Force Works ECU is in here. It discusses the features, has warnings, has pictures with circles indicating stuff that you should know about. Okay. Here is pictures of the installation. Some people say pictures are worth 1,000 words, but I think a video is worth 10,000 words. So I'm going to show you how just easy this is to install. Okay. Adjusting airfield mode. And it says you can adjust mode 1 through 3. Plus or minus 16 clicks in either direction. Red is rich. Blue is lean, white is perfect, air-fuel ratio of 14. Okay? So that's pretty much it for the English instructions. Tells you everything that you need to know. You can either PM Chris for this copy, it's just a Word document, or I have it in PDF. And I put in my own little notes and tidbits that I noticed from the installation that might be useful. So you can PM me for that and I'll send it to you. Okay? Not a problem. All right. Let's talk about the install. Well, let me go on and talk about the device first. Force Works ECU comes in a black anodized aluminum case with, I call these decorated fasteners. It has a plastic, maybe even acrylic front that has sealed, and it has rubber buttons that are very durable. Mine has been outside in the scoop since January, and I don't have any problems with cracking or fading or peeling with them. Here is to minus, reduce fuel from the fuel curve. Here is to add fuel from the fuel curve. And here is the mode button. Okay, you can use that to select the different modes, which I'll cover later. One thing that is really cool that you guys might want to use is the back of these decorated fasteners, because it's halved, the assembly is halved together, is threaded. Okay, so I use those threaded bolts to actually bolt this Force Works ECU onto a bracket that I made that is fastened to the seat. Okay, you don't want somebody being able to walk away with this thing. It costs about $200, and you want it to be sturdy. Okay, I think I've done that here. It doesn't really vibrate on me, even though I can do this, but that's just unfortunate. But I like it here because it fills up some of the space in here. And one of the cool things about this thing is that, one of the first things people ask about my scoot is like, whoa, what the heck is that? And I say, hey, that's, it's a custom Force Works ECU, it controls the fuel. And they're like, whoa, So it's cool, it looks nice, so you might as well let people see it. Unlike the Juice Box Pro, it's kind of plain. It's got some blinky lights on it, but it's a plastic case. This is much better. It is waterproof. I can attest to that. I've ridden in the rain, And you know, especially around here, you get a lot of water and splash. I haven't had any problems with water. Okay, so it is sealed pretty good. Wire comes out of the Force Works ECU also is sealed, so you're not going to get any water in there. Your wires have a nylon sleeve on them, which is also very durable, and it protects the wires that go inside. Let's talk about these for a minute. These are Oem connectors, very high quality. They don't feel cheap at all. Okay, they fit perfect, just like the OEM ones do. Okay, and so I did not have a problem installing at all. The only plug, or not necessarily a plug, a wire that you see that is missing here, is the ground. Okay, that goes to the ground on the starter. Not a problem. Just loosen up that bolt and plug that in, tighten it down, and you're good to go. Okay, so now let me just go over and show you how easy this is to install. They only go in one way, so you can't mess this up, and no plug plugs into another socket that it's not supposed to. So you cannot mess this up. If it doesn't go in, then it doesn't go there. And the last one. That's it, folks. That is all you got to do. Okay? I'll dress that up later on. I usually just tuck mine up in time there. Like I said, I'll dress that up later on. But all in all, very cool. Okay? Let me go ahead and power on the device. Okay. I'm going to hit the mode button and go through, and my camera does not display this very well. I've tried it a few different ways, and the only other way I can get it to show you the colors is if I blacken it out and reduce the exposure, but then you won't be able to see anything but the light. So I'll tell you what the colors are as I go through. Right now it's a solid blue. The first one was blue and white, about 50-50. That's another blue and white. Okay. So right there is pretty much what you want. I'm going to add some fuel. Oh, too much. You want white with a little bit of blue popping through. Especially if you have the 155 or the 164, or definitely you want this device if you have higher. Okay, these kits already run a little bit rich, so you want to take some fuel out. Unless you got this device will do that for you. Okay, like I said, I haven't messed with the Juice Box Pro, but to my understanding, you can. That's pretty much all there is to it. If you want to go to the Airfield Mode, we'll have to have the bike running, and I'll get into that in just a minute. But that's pretty much all there is to it. Okay. All you have to do to save a map is to just hit this. So there you go. So now I would be adding fuel, and now I'm rich. As you see here, it's white with red. And you can go 16 clicks in any direction. Okay. Once you reach the 16th click, if you needed more, you would have to change to the other one, which would be like, you know, going low, but you shouldn't have to. So white with a little bit of blue is what you want, or at least is what's recommended. I have the 4-hole injector, and I haven't had any problems with this setting at all. Okay. One thing I did notice when it was cold is that this did not that it didn't want to start, but it took a couple of times. It does not like in being in the cold. When you start modding these engines, you know, you get that. That's one of the drawbacks. But it will fire up on you. It just might take you a little bit longer. Once the engine is running fine, you'll notice a huge, or running warm again, you'll notice that the performance comes right back. There's no problem with performance after that. It's just the engine has to be hot. Now that it's summertime, I don't have to wait and let the engine warm up nearly as long. Usually I just rev it a couple of times, and by the time I make it to the end of the street, you know, the bike's hot and it takes off. And let me tell you, it does take off. All right, without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up, and I'm gonna show you what the Airfield Mode looks like. There we go, we're running rich. Okay, there it goes. You just made one of the changes to the map. And there you have it. That's the Force Works ECU working. I haven't had any problems with it. Overall, I give this product a 5 out of 5. Definitely worth the try. Definitely worth the expense. You got to get one. I tried running it without it. Some of the larger, the 155 and the 164, at least my kit, I noticed a little bit of bog with roll-on. And then, you know, after I plug this thing back in and all that stuff goes away, a proper air-fuel ratio is a huge deal when it comes to tuning. You gotta have that right balance, and this right here does it for you. Overall product, I give it a 5 out of 5. Okay, everything from the packaging to the ease of installation to the quality, craftsmanship, everything about it is top notch. Force Works ECU available from Race Concepts. Thanks guys for watching another Dynamo 55B video. Out. They lock in just the open. Wow, something just fell.